Okay, I'm back from Bookcon. I got 18 books for free, and I paid for seven books, I think. Yeah, this year there was a lot of books that you had. You go to the desk and you had to pay for them. So yeah, so I wound up paying for some, but I got them really cheap, and I'll share with you which ones I paid for and which ones I got for free. So here we go. We're gonna go with the first stack. Okay, the very first book that I wanted to get, and this is the whole thing, I couldn't get Colleen Hoover's book, but I did get to see the author that I wanted to see, and that was the first thing I did. And as soon as I got there, they were sold out. But I was online, I got my book. So the book that I got, I'm really excited. The book that I got was Violet Grenade by Victoria Scott, and she signed it for me, so I'm really excited. She signed it, and she also gave me some bookmarks to match. It says "To the Triplets" from Victoria Scott, and she put a little heart. So I was really excited, and she also did a little smiley thing here, so a devil thing there, and I thought that was really cool. And here's the bookmarks that she gave me that match, so that's pretty cool. So that's the first book that I got. So I'm really excited. It was well worth the go all the way there to get this. So yeah, I was gonna buy this anyway. She wrote Fire and Flood, and I really liked it. So yes, I want to read more of her books. So that's this one. Okay, so now I am going to share with you all the other books that I got. This is an adult book. I got Why Do Dukes Fall in Love by Megan Frampton. And this is a romance book, adult, and she also signed it. I met the author, so I have that signed there. Okay, so the next book I got was given to me by an author, and let me see if I can find her book. Okay. I sat for lunch, and when I sat for lunch, I was talking to an author the whole time I was sitting for my lunch. And she said, do you like erotica? And I'm like, yeah, I read erotica. So she's like, I have a book for you because I'm not going to read it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So she gave me Lickety Split by Damon Suede. So yeah, she said this is an erotica book, and she said she's not going to read it, so she's like, you could have it. It is signed, but it is signed to the author, but she said you could have it anyway. And it also came with a bookmark. So yeah, so I got this free while I was sitting with an author. Okay, so the author that I was sitting with is Allie Harrison, and I sat there for like an hour, and she was so friendly and so welcoming that she said, "Come to my booth, and I'll give you a signed copy of my book." So I went to her booth, and I got Camden Place, The Haunted book 3, and she said that you don't have to read them in order. So she's like, each book is separate, and you don't have to read them in order. So yeah, so I got this one. So I really like this, and I got a signed copy, which here it says, "To Laura, so nice to meet you. Enjoy, Allie." So yeah, so that's this one. The next book that I got signed by an author was Triple Score by Regina Kyle, and this is this one. It's a adult romance book, contemporary romance. Yeah, and I have it signed. If I can find it. It says here. There you go. Okay, so the next book that I got was just a free copy. This is not signed by an author. I got Blood and Ink by Stephen Davies. I have no idea what it's about, but I got this one for a advanced reader copy. The next book that I got was a signed copy by an author. I got Reese's Gate by Miss Tori. And this one is signed, and she said that this is an adult book because it has adult content in it. So that's what the book looks like, and I got it signed by the author. The next book is I don't know if this is a nonfiction, but I got this signed by the author as well. I got Water Wisdom, A Journey of Discovery. It's by Robert H. Wellington. It's a beautiful cover. And I got it signed with a bookmark. So that's that. The next book I got is just an advanced reader copy. And did I get it signed? Let me see. Oh, I did get it signed. I got this one signed. This is by Marit Weisenberg. And I really like the cover. So I got this one signed by the author. So the next one is an advanced reader copy, and I did not get this signed by the author. It was just free, and I got Running Full Tilt, and she said it was YA. I have no idea what it's about. It's by Michael Currinder. Okay, so the next stack of books, let me just grab them over here. Okay, these are also free. Okay, so the first book I got was a middle grade book, and this one was not signed by the author. It was just a free book. I got Falcon Wild, and this is a advanced reader copy. The next book that I got was a signed copy. I actually was online for something else, and I was online for something else, and as you're standing in line, the line gets really long, and then they start counting the people, and when they get up to the certain amount of books that they have, they say, okay, this is the end of the line, there's no more books. So I was at the end of the line, and she said, we might not have enough books, and she's like, I'm not putting any more other people behind you, but there's another signing right behind you and you'll start the next signing. So she gave me this free tote bag because I was at the end of the line and I had to keep on telling everybody, this is the end of the line, it's closed, it's closed. And I had to do it a million times. And I said, don't you have a sign? And she's like, I said, this is a lot of work. I can't, I felt bad for everybody who was behind me. I said, do I get anything free for doing this? And she came back and gave me this tote bag, which is really cool. It's because reading is my superpower. So really cute tote bag. So that's that. And when I finally got up to the booth to get my book, which wasn't the book I was online for, I got All the Wind in the World by Samantha Sabri. But I was online for something else. I don't remember what I was online for, but I got a signed copy. Okay. So the next, after that line, I ran to the other line because I wanted to get a copy, and I told my girlfriend, because she was there, she likes nonfiction, she was going to get nonfiction books, but this is a book that I already have, and the author was there, and I was like, go online and get a copy, and I will get a copy, and this way I could give it to one to Victoria and one to Naomi. So I got 2 copies signed by the author. And the book that I got was this one. I love purple. So I pre-ordered this because the cover, I love the cover. I have no idea what the book's about, but yeah. But because I love the cover and I have this on my bookshelf, yeah, I love purple. So now I have 2 signed copies for Brenda Drake's book, and I'm going to give one to Victoria and one to Naomi. And because my friend got there before me and she was the first 20 people that were on the line, she was able to get book 2 signed by the author. So I got book 2 and she gave me book 2 because she's like, she only reads nonfiction. She's like, I'm not going to read this. So I'm like, okay, thank you. So she gave me book 2. So book 2 is going to be for me. Book 1 is going to Victoria and Naomi. So yeah, I was like very happy that I got something from my girls. Okay, so that's that. And then I went 2 more books that are for free. I got Shining Sea and Before Goodbye. They're both by the same author, and they are both signed by the author. I met Minnie Cross, and this was and then romance. These both are YA. I don't know much about what they're about, but yeah. So I got these 2 for free, signed by an author. And then the last book that I got free was a book. I was looking at all all the books that were there about journaling and art, because I like to look at those books. So I saw a book called Happy Mail, and I said to the lady, how much is that book? And she's like, it's an advanced reader copy. And I was like, oh. She's like, it's not for sale. She's like, but if you really like it, I'll give it to you for free. So she's like, just when the book comes out, please put it on your YouTube channel or whatever. So I got this Happy Mail book, really cute book, and it even says on here, uncorrected proof, not for resale on the bottom. But she said when the book is released originally, she's like, please put it on your website and advertise it. So yeah, really cute little pictures and stuff inside, and I was like, oh, this is cute. And since I use my Fibonacci a lot, and I figured this would help me with the Fibonacci, so yeah, so I was really excited to getting this book for free. Okay, so now on to the books that I paid for. Okay, so this year when we went, there was lots of booths, and every time you went to a booth, you had to ask them, do you have to pay for it or is it free? Do you have to pay for it? Is it free? Yeah, so some of them, they had signs and said, you know, this is not for sale. This is how much it's going to be. And some of them were great deals. So let me share with you the books that I picked up. And I also got signed by the authors. Let me just grab them here. Okay. So the first book that I paid for, and trying to get this here. Whoop, everything fell out. Okay. The first book that I paid for, I paid $10 for this book. The author was there signing. I got Horror Store, and I got it signed by the author. Somewhere he signed it. What page? Let's see. Right here. Oh. Laura, everything you never wanted to learn about retail, all in one book. Hope it's not too traumatic. So he signed it. And also, he gave me a free book, which was this one, Paperbacks with Hell. And this is a nonfiction book about 1980s and 1990s, and this is also signed. And I also got a tote bag from him. So this is the tote bag that he gave me. So those are that. So far I paid $10. I got these two books and the tote bag. Okay, I'm going to put that on the floor. Okay, so the next two books that I got, and I also met the author and had it signed. I paid $8 for two books. I got Shattered Blue and Renegade Red. This is book 1. This is book 2. They're both signed by the author, and I paid $8 for both books. And I also got this nice big, I think it is a paper, bookmarks that match, and a big pin. So she gave me this. So that's $8. Then, I got another book for $2. This is $2, which was donation. It went to some kind of charity. And I got Talk to God by, I don't even know how to say his name. But I met him, and I paid $2, and he signed the book and gave me a little card. So here's the signed book. So that's pretty cool. And then the last three books that I have, I paid for, and these are not signed. The paperbacks were $5 each, and the hardbacks was $10. So I paid $20. I got The Assassin Game by Kirsty McKay. I paid $5 for this book. And I got 2 Days Gone by Randall Silvis. I paid $5 for this book. And the last book that I paid for was $10. I got Bone Witch by Rin Chapeko. And then I got a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, besides all the books, I got a lot of stuff besides books. So I got a lot of swag. I read romance. I got a button, this button here. I got 2 of those for my kids, and I got 2 of these for my kids. And I got a pen, which has a chocolate rose attached to it, which is really cool. And then while I was walking around, they had lots of magazines that I picked up for free. And I picked this one up because I really like the cover. It is a magazine of stuff that you can buy, but look at how it has the United States on it. And I figured I could cut this out and use for my art journal, which is really cool. So yeah, so I picked this up. See, it's just like different things inside. It's like things that I could cut out and stuff. So I got this for free. And then I got this Gallison magazine as well. And I really like this, where I could cut this out, I could cut this stuff out. And I was like, oh, it's free. I'm like, give it to me. So I took a thing here. So yeah, lots of stuff inside that I could cut out and stuff. So I picked that one up for free. I also got this one for free, and this one's all about audiobooks. And I just really like how it has lots of graphics and stuff that I could cut out, which like people and like just like cool stuff that I could cut out of it. And I was like, oh, it's free? Yeah, so I took that. When I first walked in, they gave me this thing. So I was reading this. This is all about books and stuff. So yeah, just a magazine. And then I got this art book for free. And it said take one. So I got this art book. And I figured I could cut out some of the pictures and stuff. Look, there's cars and different things. Look at that. And this is all stuff that I could cut out and use in my Fobonichi or whatever. So lots of art stuff. So that's that. And I've got a lot of bookmarks. Oh my God, look at all these bookmarks. I don't even like... lots and lots of bookmarks and posters and stuff. So that's that. And the last 2 things that I purchased 2... My poster got a little ruined. I got 2 t-shirts. One for me and one for my husband. I got for my Father's Day gift. And my girls are coming in. Okay. So the shirt that I got for me was this one. And it says just one more chapter. And it's purple. And I thought it was really cute. So I got this shirt for me. And for Father's Day, you may take one of those. You're welcome. Take the blue one too. And for Father's Day, I got this one, which says, Tori, what does that say?
Best dad in the galaxy.
Yeah. So I saw this. My husband is a Star Wars fan, and I was like, this is the best thing for Father's Day. So I got him that t-shirt. So yeah. So that is all that I got. Oh, and I got Justin this because I had to get something for Justin. I got a poster. Captain Underpants poster from the movie. So I got this for Justin for his wall. So yeah, so he watches that. And, oh, and I got 2 downloads for free books. I got Life on Purpose and Finding the Next Steve Jobs. I got this from my husband because he is a computer nerd. So, yeah. So, I don't know if he's going to read it, but I got him the free book. So, that's it. I had a fun time. My shoulders really hurt from carrying 3 bags of books. But I really enjoyed myself. And thank you for watching. And I will see you in another video. Bye. Forgot I got one more thing that I just fell on the floor when I was doing this. I got If There's No Tomorrow by Jennifer L. Armentrout, but this is not a final copy. It's just a cheat chapter of her first, like, how many chapters? Let's see. It's like the first chapter of a new, 3 chapters of her first new book. And then if you flip it over, it's 3 chapters of this book, which is called When It's Real. So Erin Watt. Yeah, so it's such a sample thing that they gave us for free. So yeah. So we could try it and see if I like it or not, and then maybe I'll buy the book. But yeah. So in store September 5th. So that's that. That's it.